presentation is intended for Rising Sophomores. This segment will include specifics for completing each section of the course selection card as well as additional information. We will now begin talking about the course selection card. Please listen carefully as I explain how to prepare your card. As the presentation is playing, you can go ahead and use a pen or pencil to write your name in the designated area on your course selection card if you have not already done so. You can finish the rest of the data, such as your address and contact information, at a later time. Now please take a pen or pencil and write the following statements across the top of your card. Please do not remove transcript. Due date, Wednesday, January 30th, 2019. I repeat, please do not remove transcript. Due date, Wednesday, January 30th, 2019. That means you have 1 week to make your course selections and finalize your card. We will have another homeroom again on Wednesday, January 30th in order for you to turn in your completed course selection cards. You will also be entering your selections into PowerSchool yourself during that homeroom. You're expected to have the card entirely completed by this date, which means you have a full selection of courses, you have your and your parents' or guardian signatures, and your alternates have been listed. If you leave early on the 30th and miss our afternoon homeroom, please stop by Student Services earlier that day to drop off your course selection card. If you are absent the whole day of the 30th, please stop by Student Services as soon as you're back on campus to drop off your completed card. Any student who does not turn in a course selection card will have their courses selected for them and will not be allowed to make changes to the schedule at a later date. All students will have a chance to have a brief meeting with the counselor to review their course selections in the weeks after cards have been turned in. Students will be called to Student Services to complete this process. It is important to make sure cards have been turned in on time, as the cards will be used for review during these counselor meetings. Remember, you must turn in your completed card on Wednesday, January 30th, 2019. Let's review some general information for completing your course selection cards. Demographic information such as name, address, and contact information should be completed on the front of the card by the time you turn it in. Transcripts must be attached to the back of the course selection card. All students should select 8 courses, which they will mark with an X or a check mark. All courses are valued at 1 credit. That includes semester and year-long courses. Courses are available in 2 different formats or configurations. 4x4 courses refer to the courses that meet daily for a semester only. A-Day, B-Day courses refer to courses that meet every other day, but for the entire year. A-Day, B-Day courses must always be selected in pairs or in even numbers. You can never have just a single A-Day, B-Day course because of the way it fits into your schedule. Look at your course selection card and notice the statements above each section of courses. It states when you're looking at 4x4 or A-Day, B-Day courses. It's important to pay attention to those statements as they transition from 4x4 courses to A-Day, B-Day courses several times throughout the card. You will notice as you're looking at your card that some courses that were previously only offered on a 4x4 configuration are now being offered on an A-Day, B-Day configuration as well. This includes some core academic subjects. Also on the back side of the card, there is a legend for the various symbols you see listed beside courses. Please refer to the symbols so that you'll know when you must have completed a prerequisite before signing up for a course. That means that you must have completed a prior course or level before taking the specific course. Alternates. All students will select a total of 4 alternates, which you should write in the box provided on the back side of the course selection card. Please do not place additional X's or checks beside alternate courses. Alternates are intended as backup courses for your electives in case we are unable to place you in your first choice electives. Please do not list alternates for core academic selections. You should list 2 4x4 alternates and 2 A-Day, B-Day alternates. Please do not turn in your card without listing these alternates. If you do not choose alternates, they will be chosen for you. Please consider your course choices carefully. Butler schedules a particular number of each class based on what you request right now. Therefore, asking to change courses in the fall because you have simply changed your mind will not be honored. You should discuss your course selections with your parents or guardians and have them sign the card prior to turning in your card. Now let's look at each section of the course selection card. Let's start with English. You can choose English at the standard or honors level. If you are in the English Learners program, you can select the English Learners English courses. Next, let's look at the math section. Make sure you're aware of the prerequisites for math courses. You can refer to the math flow chart on page 30 in the planning guide to determine sequencing. Remember, the planning guide can be accessed on Butler's and CMS's websites. Be cautious about jumping to an honors level math course if you've previously only taken standard level math courses. Notice that some math courses are offered on the 4x4 and A-Day, B-Day formats. AP Statistics can be taken after successfully completing Honors Math 3. Please discuss math placement with your current math teacher if available. Next, let's look at the Science section. You have 4x4 courses to choose from as well as AP courses. The AP Science courses are listed at the bottom of the card. You should have completed Chemistry prior to taking AP Environmental Science, AP Biology, and AP Chemistry. Next, let's look at Social Studies. You'll see the required 4x4 or A-Day, B-Day Civics and Economics offering, as well as many A-Day, B-Day AP Social Studies courses. Remember the rigor involved with AP coursework. You're encouraged to attend the AP Information Night tomorrow night if you intend to begin AP courses next year. Next, let's look at World Languages. Most world languages, with the exception of Spanish for native speakers, will be offered on the 4x4 configuration. Next, let's look at electives. Electives are listed in the center of your card and also on the back of the card. Notice that psychology is offered on both the 4x4 and A-Day, B-Day configurations. We are offering 2 new social studies electives this year, African American Studies and Latin American Studies. Both of these courses are offered at the standard and honors levels. Next, let's look at CTE. Looking at the back of the card, notice that Career and Technical Education courses, which will further be referred to as CTE, are listed. You are encouraged to continue taking courses in a particular pathway if you've already started that pathway, as you will be one step closer to completing the certifications that can enhance your marketability. Staying within a pathway is encouraged but not mandatory. You have received a CTE Career Pathways chart to help you identify the sequencing of these courses. For more information about these courses and pathways, students can go to Butler's website and click on the Career Center tab. Students can also stop by to speak with Ms. Boucher in the Student Services Career Center. Please pay special attention to CTE course prerequisites. For example, if you're trying to take a Level 2 CTE course such as Interior Design 2 or Drafting 2, you should have completed the prior Level 1 course such as Interior Design 1 or Drafting 1. Remember to use your CTE Pathways chart to help you determine what order CTE courses can be taken. Human Body Systems can only be taken by students in the Academy of Health Sciences program. You will only be permitted to take CTE courses that are listed on your card. Only the school counselor can approve exceptions after speaking with the CTE department chairperson. Next, let's look at Fine Arts. You must have met prerequisites to register for upper-level arts, photography, band, choral, and theater courses. Please have a discussion with your current teacher if you're unsure about appropriate levels. Please note the $60 fee associated with photography and ceramics courses. Next, let's look at JROTC. JROTC requires strict appearance codes with mandatory uniform wear weekly. You must have completed the required prior course in order to select upper-level JROTC courses. Next, let's look at physical education electives. Please do not select more than 2 PE courses. Do not select a PE course that you have previously taken unless it has a level 1, 2, 3, or 4 beside it. You will not receive credit twice for lifetime sports and fitness or team sports. In summary, please remember to make course selections carefully. Please be aware that you're selecting courses for the entire year and schedule changes in the fall are extremely limited. Remember to consult the high school planning guide for course descriptions, prerequisites, and course sequencing. These presentations have been posted to Butler's website.